Hello! How you all doing, lads and lassies? Okay, Holy Smoking Pipe Padre here. And we're going to be talking about pipes and all sorts of good things today. Now, I have another video that's kind of in my queue that I've been trying to work on. It's a 360 video, and I'm going to see if I can get that one uploaded tonight. Maybe even this one perhaps later. But today, I just got, and I'm really excited about this, my brand new Vibram. That's how Vibram, I usually say Vibram, but Dom Bauer, the guy in Scotland who I follow, says Vibram. Vibram 5 Fingers, these are the V-Trail series. And I was really interested in these after watching his video. Now here's some of my, well, these are not my original Vibrams, but these are the basic KSO Vibrams. And I wear these a lot. Believe it or not, even though I'm an old guy, I've done a lot of walking in the Vibrams. My very first pair, I still have those. I'm going to put these in the washer tonight and get them all sparkly clean. But these I think I got, maybe 6 months ago, maybe a year ago. And I even have 2 other pairs because they're so good. But the thing is with the Vibrams, you have to, let me get a little sip of my coffee here. You have to adapt your foot to walking in what are called minimus shoes. And it's not for everybody. In fact, a lot of people hurt themselves. And well, I mean, the Vibram company will tell you, guys, gals, if you're going to be doing some, is that the camera right there, or is it right over there? Oh, there it is. Okay. So if you're going to be doing walking and running in the 5 Fingers, you have to build up to it. Your foot and your arches and everything, it has to build up to it. So about 4 years ago, when I started the Health and Journey Fitness, I saw the Vibram 5 Fingers, who I guess Mark Sisson was the guy I originally saw that had these, and I thought, oh, those look cool. And I said, I wonder what they're like. And so I got a pair, and at first I wasn't sure. You know, a lot of the excitement is that they're so. I'll just kind of do a Vibram. You know, you just see how flexible they are. You can literally roll them up just like that, and they weigh next to nothing. So when you're wearing these and you start wearing them around the first time, especially when you go outside, you go to the store, you feel like you're wearing bathroom slippers. It's you feel kind of naked a little bit, you know. And again, that's part of the thing. It's to give your feet a chance to get away from those really thick cushions and soles on the sports shoes that a lot of people wear. And so when I first got them, I was really captivated by them, wearing them. You know, especially when I was over at my other parish, and even now, you're walking mostly on concrete and asphalt. Now, the other place I had some parks that it was absolutely glorious, because when I got off of the concrete and then I could, kind of get on that nice grass, it was a real treat, and especially running and doing some little sprinting. So I really liked that. I'm doing a little bit of a Chris Kruger thing here where I'm walking and talking. But anyway, so I wanted to show you the actual V-Trail series that I got. And I just got these. I don't know if you can see that or not. But these are the V-Trail. And I absolutely love them, okay? They have this, I guess it's called cocooning there, that pattern. So these are supposed to help you with little stones and rocks on trails. That's why they're called V-Trail. So anyway, so I saw Dom Bauer. He got a set of these, and they looked like, wow, that looks cool. Especially the technology as far as the sole goes. Let me just show you that again. Hopefully that's coming through. I don't know because I can't see, okay? but they're really nice shoes. And I actually went for a 2-mile walk in the heat, 108 degrees here in Chico today. Yes, love it. And got almost a 24-hour fast. So I've been working well, at least today I have. Let me be honest. Somebody asked me, well, hey, haven't heard any updates on the old weight loss and fitness thing. What's going on with that? Well, you know, boys and girls, the old padre, I'll be honest with you. I went back on my ketogenic diet, and I can honestly say that I did not gain any weight. Maybe yesterday, after yesterday's quite horrendous meal I had, after almost 6 weeks, maybe even 2 months, about 6-7 weeks on the ketogenic diet, you know, and just kind of getting rid of all the sugar and carbs. Yesterday was a day, I don't know what happened. I had a slip. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been really, part of me has been just struggling with this whole weight gain thing, and I have to say I'm a little concerned. I'm going to be going in for some more testing in the next week or so. But anyway, I decided that maybe what I'll do this week, I'm going to just try it this week. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I have no social commitments this week, so I won't have to like get 2 or 3 days into this and go, oh shoot, now I can't do this because I got to go to a dinner or I have a big social function I have to do. So, you know, I got this Vitamix, even though I was doing the vegan thing for the last 7 months. Now, it's been, 8 or 9 months that I 2 months, 7 months. In January, I started this thing, and it really seemed like it was going to be, I thought, great. Got to be honest, you know, I like rice, beans, and vegetables. I could eat that diet all the time, but I gained so much weight. Wasn't eating any real sugar per se. Did eat some fruit. Kind of gave myself permission to have fruit again. I love my fruit, but anyway, my doctor basically says I'm carbohydrate sensitive. I'm the kind of person that I can only do a little bit of carbohydrate because I balloon out. So noticing today, you know, I was looking at a lot of people. You know, I don't mean to be looking and judging, and maybe I am, and if I am, I don't mean to, but I said, you know, there's an awful lot of overweight people. I'm not talking about obese, you know, 300, 400, 500, 600 pound people walking around, but people that clearly got that paunch, they're puffy, they're bloated, kind of like I am now, and they're carrying probably 20, 30, 40 pounds extra weight. You know, they're clearly overweight. And it's not, and again, I would have to say, it's not their fault. It's the damn food, processed food that we all eat. You know, for a while there, I kept thinking, well, little bits here and there aren't going to hurt you that much. Well, you know what? I'm rethinking that whole thing. I'm thinking, you know what? It does hurt you. It messes up your hormones. It messes up your metabolism. So, you know, let's say you're eating a couple of healthy meals a day, and then you have a kind of a standard American diet at night, or, you know, we go out for burgers and fries, you know, once or twice a week. I have to say that I think that that's too much. It's just like way too much. You know, so yesterday I had a big dessert, a big chocolatey pie, one of these frozen desserts. I was hot. It's been hot. You know, and I don't want to make excuses. It's just that it looked really good in that freezer case. I said, dang, you know, I haven't had a treat in about 6-7 weeks. I thought, you know, surely just one treat wouldn't hurt. And then I talked myself into getting a pizza on top of that. So, although I didn't eat the whole pizza, which is normally, that's actually a little victory. I ate 2/3 of it, which isn't good, over about 4 or 5 hour stretch of time. I guess that's something to be said. I used to eat the whole pizza at one sitting. I mean, I really did. I know it sounds pretty disgusting and pretty gluttonous, but, you know, one whole pizza pretty much at one sitting. You know, maybe 30, 40 minutes, but I polished the whole thing off. And then other stuff on top of it. So, although I kind of nibbled at the stuff throughout the afternoon, it was way too much food for me, I know. And I've been doing just basically one meal a day. And I've noticed that I have even cut down on the amount of food that I eat, even at that meal. I'll eat, I guess I basically got pretty kind of a standard little meal and I'm done. And I've always been a big eater. So I'm kind of a little bit concerned, like, okay, I'm not eating as much as I used to. I'm eating more healthy and I'm still not losing weight. There's something wrong there. So I'm a little concerned, so I'll be going in for some testing, in the next couple of weeks. But, so anyway, this week I'm going to try something I've been thinking about, and I said, why not try to do a little bit of the best of both worlds, do more of I know people say, well, what a hypocrite, But what I'm going to do this week, I'm going to do the 24-hour fasting like I've been doing, but instead of having a basic meal, which is basically a salad and a little piece of meat, which is what I've been doing, I'm going to just do a green smoothie with lots of iron-rich vegetables, with spinach and broccoli, a little bit of almond butter, and maybe an apple for sweetness. And that's going to be basically it, because I can make a really big, huge one of those. And in the evening, if I eat that or take that in, that will satisfy me enough to where I can sleep all night. And hopefully it'll be good on my digestion. It'll be good for my blood sugar. And I think if I do that for a week, if I can stick to it, I should be able to. It's just a little bit of discipline. It shouldn't be a problem. It really shouldn't be a problem at all. So I got the Vibrams, and now my friend Dom, he's a YouTuber guy. I really like him a lot. But he's had to go through 4 pairs of the Vibrams, and I guess if you wear them outside, then the warranty's off. If you put them on inside and wear them around, and they don't quite fit right, caveat emptor, then you can at least get your refund. So for him, he was saying it was that left shoe that either pinched him or had a rub thing going on, or there was a little seam that was not quite right and that was cutting into his foot. So anyway, pretty good. He just had to send them back. But when he originally got them, though, and he was showing them off for the first time, I said, man, those things look amazing. I want some. So I was able to find some online and order them, and I got them just today, and I took them for a walk. Now, I've been wearing them for about 2.5 hours. Almost 3 hours now. I went for a 2-mile walk in the heat on the asphalt. That's probably not good. These ones here, on the real hot day, I start to feel the yeah, I've already got a little thing going on there, and I've only had these now for about like I said, maybe a year. So that's a little disappointing. Let's see, I'm trying to think. The first set I wore about 1.5 years, and then they started wearing out. But you can take some bicycle tire stuff and put it over that, and it should be fine for another 6 months. So I'm glad I saw that. Huh. That's a little disappointing. Wow. Huh. Oh well. Anyway, but the thing is that I really like these, and but anyway, so I got the Vibram 5 Trail, and it very comfortable shoe. I will say though, there is a little teeny in the left foot on the top toe that seems to be rubbing a wee bit, but I don't know. Again, another thing too about shoes, you gotta have to break them in. So I don't know if it was realistic and for a Dom to try and break his in, but I did. And again, even these have some little minor, as you can see, little things that are not maybe perfect, but maybe durability or whatever. But yeah, I've had these for about 1 year. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna try and. One of the things I thought about is I was driving up to Lake Donner last week. And there's a section in the road. It's like a 3-hour drive. And it's a nice drive up through the mountains and the forest and Tahoe National Forest, gorgeous. So anyway, so by the way, every time I pass a certain spot in the road, there's a couple of baseball or softball fields. And one of the things that I've been a little bit hesitant about is I've been thinking, I can't do a lot of the exercises like I was doing when I did that TSC challenge about 2.5, 3 years ago. I can probably do maybe 1 or 2 pull-ups or a couple chin-ups, and I've lost a lot of strength after having pneumonia and just kind of letting it all go for the last 6 months. And so I started kind of feeling sorry for myself, and I started thinking, maybe I'm just getting old. I am, but as I was driving by these baseball people, and they're out there early in the morning, and there's people, and they're young people, and people my age, even older, playing baseball or softball. And I kind of thought to myself in a kind of a cynical way, why are they even bothering? Most of those people are never going to make a baseball team, whether it's bush leagues or certainly major leagues. They're not going to make those. I mean, no one's ever going to care about their stats, right? Really. They're not going to make anything impressive. They're not going to win any trophies or titles, really. They might win a few little, interleague games, in their little community, but who cares, right? So why bother? That was my kind of thinking, why bother? And then it all of a sudden hit me. I said, you know what? What's really important? Having great scores and, and great stats and being on a real big league team and, chewing big league chew and or real tobacco, I love beech nut, I have to be honest with you. I've always loved that stuff. Don't swallow it though if you're chewing not big league chew. That wouldn't be good either. But if you're doing the beech nut thing, don't swallow, guys. Yeah, it's not good for you. Learned that the hard way in the Marine Corps. But then it hit me. I said, you know what's really important? Those guys and gals that are out there in that field, they're players. They're players, and that's the important thing. They're playing the game. Maybe they don't run as fast, maybe they don't hit as far, but they're still playing the game. And I said, you know what? That's what I need to realize. So maybe I can only do maybe 1 or 2 pull-ups right now. Maybe I can only do maybe 10 push-ups where I could have done 40 or 50. Maybe I can't run 3 miles in under 30 minutes. Maybe it might take me 45 minutes, just puffing along. But I'll never know if I don't keep trying. So that's kind of what I've been thinking lately. A lot of times when I look back on it, when I originally lost the weight the first time, it wasn't so much that I was happy that I got to a certain weight and I was starting to feel really great. But a lot of it was the journey. The old saying is, it's not so much the destination, it is the journey. So I'm kind of excited, not so much that, and part of it is, who did I hear? I heard a doctor, he's a sports doctor, but he's a real MD. And he said, really the most important thing is you exercise to failure. Now, in my mind, failure is failure. That's the worst thing you can do, is fail at something. But your body actually responds really well to failure. So in some ways, being able to only do maybe 1 or 2 pull-ups and maybe 10 push-ups in the beginning isn't bad, because I get to failure a lot quicker than most, I guess, you know. But as long as you achieve failure, then you're going to get stronger. And maybe I can build back up to doing 15, 20 pull-ups or chin-ups and doing 40 or 50 push-ups again. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can lose the extra 25, 30 pounds I'm carrying and feel great again. You know, it's possible. But it's only possible if I'm playing the game. If I sit here and thinking, well, I can't do that anymore, or I'm afraid I'll fail if I try to do a push-up or a pull-up because I can't do it what I used to do, you know, 2 years ago. So in some ways it's kind of like, okay, great. And this Chris Kruger guy that I normally follow, he's going to do a Shred Fest thing coming up, I guess, starting next week. So again, if I psych myself up and just kind of get into it, I'm hoping that the temperatures come down. Right now, the triple digits are kicking my butt. I think that's why I got pneumonia, a couple months ago. That we had one of these heat storms. I call it a heat storm. And it really kicked my rear end. And I think, I guess, my immune system was really compromised and I got sick. So there you go. So anyway. So even though this wasn't really a big super pipe video, I'll try and put this one up a little bit later tonight or tomorrow. I'm still trying to get my 360 video that I put up last week, that I did last weekend, and I'm trying, but I can't. I'll just tell you real quick that little camera that I got 2 years ago, it kind of died. The battery doesn't really work anymore. You can put it in the little cradle thing, and it kind of sort of works sometimes, and it's just not reliable. So I thought I'd try and at least eke out one more 360 video before I, put it in the dustbin or something like that. Okay, lads and lassies, make sure you're wearing your Vibrams, and because they're really good. And I hope you're having a good day. And we'll talk to you later now. Bye-bye.